It is the UFC's number 3 ranked flyweight Amir Albazi, who was in attendance this past week at UFC 290 and got an up-close look at a very fantastic title fight. And now I think wants to book one of his own. So let's just start first off with your thoughts on Alexandre Pantoja winning the title from Brandon Moreno.
Yeah, it was a very tough fight, very good fight. Both sides did really well. They both had their moments, and turns out why I think it's the most exciting weight class. Like Dana, Mick, Hunter, all those guys involved. They've been doing amazing. From it dying down to, you see all the fights now. Everything is entertaining. A lot of things happening. So I'm happy for that.
It's funny that you say that. I almost asked Dana White at the post-fight press conference, are you glad that you didn't get rid of the flyweight division? Because I agree. I think it's if not the best, one of the best divisions, because you guys are all you're able to go the full 25 minutes. The transitions are so fast. It goes from striking to grappling. I really do believe it's got to be one of the most exciting divisions in the sport.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
So talk to me about this fight. Obviously, you've got an interest in it, right? I'm watching it kind of as a fan, obviously a journalist, but I'm on the outside just enjoying the action. You are scouting things and you're breaking down and you're thinking, how does this impact me? So what did you think of the fight itself and Alexandre Pantoja as a champion?
Yeah, like I said, it's for me. It really don't matter. I just want to see what's gonna play out, so I can see what's like next. So it was a very good fight from Pantoja, but like I'm here because I really believe I'm next. And there is, of course, reasons for that. I'm not just saying stuff to say stuff. A lot of the fans think it's that way, but it's not. If not me, then who? There's not many guys in that title contention talk, right? People are saying Royval, but let's be honest here. Like Royval already fought those guys. He already fought Moreno, and he not only did he lose, but he got finished. He fought Pantoja. Not did he only lose, he got finished. So, and I was booked against him too, trying to fight for the number 5 spot, the title contention, and he pulled out of the fight. So that's why I can't see him going before me to the. That's what I see, and he can fight Moreno in the meantime. I want Pantoja. That's why I believe I'm next. I get it. He had a very good fight last time. Very nice KO of Nicolau, but I don't think he can put in straight in to the title contention talk.
Well, you make a good case there. I was going to definitely ask you why you thought him first. Does it concern you at all that he was the backup? And do you think that means because he was the backup that he kind of has the inside track to this opportunity?
Let's see. Let's see. To be honest, I don't know. It's really up to the UFC and the matchmakers to, sort that part out. I don't know, but that's why I believe I'm next. I'm not just saying out of nothing. I'm the only undefeated flyweight with a winning streak, with a 6-fight winning streak coming into this. So that's why I argue for my title shot. It doesn't come out of nothing. People saw the last fight and thinking, nah, he's not ready, but they were all with me when I was choking and knocking people out, and that fight just ended up like that. And if I go in, I promise I get a finish next time. Everyone know that I'm a finisher in the end of the day.
I love it. And well, I saw your tweet and I think you played it really smart as well is, hey, let's do this in Abu Dhabi, right? Because that might play on your side tremendously, right? Because we know the UFC not only makes these annual trips to Abu Dhabi, but they have made promises to their partners that when we come over there, we will have 2 championship fights on the pay-per-view. Looks like Islam is probably one of them, although we don't even know if Islam has a fight now because we don't know how that's playing out. So if they
Yeah.
need a title fight, they want a guy from the region. Hey,
Hey,
it
I'm
all
here.
comes
All I'm
together.
saying, like the stars are aligned. So, let's just make it happen. I feel like it makes sense. I don't know how Pantoja feels now, like how quick, but Abu Dhabi would be great. If you want to go down to Brazil and do it there, I'm ready for Brazil too. So, as long as I get my title, I get that shot because I feel like I deserve it.
I love it. So you laid out why it should be you and not Brandon. The only other option I would say is what if they run that fight back? And it's a weird one, right? Because it was a great fight. a champion lost his belt, and a lot of times when it's an entertaining fight and a champion loses, you give that champion their rematch. But as I asked Dana on Saturday night, it's a weird situation, right? Because this isn't one fight. They've had 3 fights. So do you think that that impacts whether or not there'd be a rematch? And do you think a rematch is even a possibility?
Of course, it impacts, but I don't know if they want to do it. But I don't personally. I don't think it makes sense. Like, since do the fans really want another Moreno rematch? Like, the guy is good. He did a great fight. But honestly, I saw that he lost. He lost the fight fair and square. I don't. I know a lot of people are doubting the decision. That's how I had it, and the judges had it. I feel like Pantoja kind of like had the better positions. Maybe didn't get the best out of the strike, but got the fight down to the ground. So I don't think it's like a rematch is really needed. The flyweight needs some new fresh blood. And if not me, who else? That's why exactly what I'm saying. Everyone, they already all fought each other. I'm the fresh guy here. I haven't fought any of them. So let's make it happen. I want to get into that mix. I want to test myself. Am I really the champion I know I am? Let's go. Let's see. Let's make Abu Dhabi happen. Let's make Brazil happen.
I love it. I love it. You make a strong case. So, what do you do right now, Amir? I mean, potentially trying to line up a title fight, but it's not scheduled yet. So, are you training? Are you like in camp? I mean, how do you approach the training until you know what's happening?
I always train. I just finished training coming here speaking with you. Training outside camp, like for the real ones, they know that's very important. So I always make sure I'm ready, I'm in shape. I'm always training. So that's not an issue. I'm just waiting to hear what's the plan is, what the UFC have decided.
And how do you
But
do that? Is it difficult? I was saying, is it difficult to be patient? I mean, are you really just like, well, hear what I hear? Are you bugging Ali every day? Again, what's up, brother? What's the news?
I train every day, so I know I get better every day. Every day I leave the gym, I'm a bit better. So the longer the wait, the bigger problem. So if they want to wait, sure, fine for
I
me.
love it.
But if I have to wait for that title, I wait for that title, no problem.
I love it. Well, we'll see how it all plays out. Let me just ask you. Let's say the fight does get made. What do you think of Pantoja as an opponent? As you said, a fresh matchup. This was a great performance from him. I mean, what do you think about him as a potential opponent?
He's a good opponent, but he matches me so well. I believe I strike better than him. I wrestle definitely better than him, and his ground game, I know I'm better than him. So I feel like it's a perfect matchup for me. He's very tough, but people even haven't seen that side of me yet. I haven't even been pushed to those ends, and I know I can. I know what I can do. So I feel like it's a perfect matchup, and it would be a great fight for the fans, especially in Abu Dhabi. I would turn that place upside down. So I can't wait. I'm excited.
I love it. Well, I guess all you do now is just sit back and wait and see what happens. And I guess maybe get ready for a trip to Abu Dhabi or a trip to Brazil. Is that just kind of just is that all you can do? Is just wait and see what happens?
Yeah, exactly. My job is to fight, so that's what I do. I get a phone call from the UFC. They got opponent location. That's all I need, and then I fight. I don't decide what the judges say or who makes what fight and who I'm fighting. That's up to my team, my manager, the UFC, Hunter, Dana, Mick. All those guys. It's not in my hands.
I love it. As a pretty good fighter once said, just send me location, right? And I'll show up there and end
Exactly,
the
the
fight.
legend himself.
I love it. Awesome. Amir, well, we'll see. Exciting times in the flyweight division, to say the least. Like you said, I mean, there's only 3 possibilities that could be for this next title fight. You're definitely one of them, and you make a pretty good case for why it should be you. So we'll see what the UFC decides, and whatever it
Yeah.
is, we'll be watching.
Thank you. Thank you.